ash all over my fancy silk shirt if I'd like to. It's my fucking shirt. I used to work for a man, Bill Schmidt. And when I was 29 years old, I got my first director's position, run a resort in Orlando, Florida. And the day that I learned this, I was working at a resort in North Myrtle Beach, and Bill was the director of sales there. He seldom came up to the sales floor, to his office. He did most of his business from his car in the parking lot, because he could smoke his cigars in his car in the parking lot. And it's a nice car. He wore very nice suits, probably at least $1,000 suits. And he'd smoke those cigars, and he'd be sitting out of his mouth like this, and the ashes would just go all over his nice ties, his nice silk ties and shirts in the brand new BMW. And as acting director assistant, I would relay what was happening on the sales floor to him in person. I'd get in the elevator and go down to the parking lot, come up. He was usually on his phone conducting business in his car. And I'd come up, knock on the window. I'd sit down in there and tell him what was going on. And I'd say something to him every time it happened. I said, "Bill, fucking ass you." He goes, "I don't give a fuck. I don't care. They'll make more." And, you know, I said to him one day, I said, "Man, you're close to being the best dressed man I've seen. He always wore real nice suits, very tasteful, and I did too." And I said to him, I said, "Man, you don't even come up and very seldom make an appearance on the sales floor." I said, "Why do you even bother? You'd be wearing sweatpants, fucking come to work, whatever." He said, "Well, I wear these suits not for others to enjoy, but for me to enjoy." I get it. I know what a nice, tailored, crisp new suit feels like. And if you've never had something like that, then, well, you wouldn't understand. However, I think back now about those days, and I just think of all the cost to all those suits that I'd had, the cars that I'd had, all the money that I'd made. And I'll tell you, I don't miss it. It's something of, it's just not required in my life these days. And yeah, I might have a nice silk shirt on, but I don't care. I guess everyone gets to that point in time in their life where the material things don't matter. The money doesn't matter. The cars, the titles, any of it just doesn't matter. But there's something to be said about the enjoyment of having those things if you enjoy them versus doing it for show. That I understand. And money's no object when it's something like that. So, you know, as you get older, your thoughts, thinking on stuff like that changes. I'm somewhat of a minimalist nowadays, fortunately, and I don't care. I don't wear what I wear to impress anyone. I wear what I wear because that's what I'm comfortable with. So, I don't know. Hope y'all doing well. Yeah. I just I've been trying real hard, and the older you get, the harder this is. Sometimes should be easier, but it's not. To redirect my thinking, to keep my thoughts in a positive attitude, and it's hard, man. It's so hard knowing that you're being cheated and you're being stolen from, and you're just being pushed and pulled in directions that you don't want to go. But I have to remain that tumbleweed. I have to roll with it. We all do. And the thing about a tumbleweed is when it uproots from the ground, from the desert floor, the plant itself dies. And when it dies, it becomes hard and blows around like a beach ball on a beach in the wind. However, when it dies, it also produces its seeds right before it dies. And when the wind blows it, when God blows that tumbleweed across the desert floor, it hasn't stopped doing what it's supposed to do. Its seeds come off of the dead branches as it blows through to the desert floor. And with those seeds, we bring new life. We bring change. We bring evolution. Whether that tumbleweed, doesn't matter what it did in the time it was alive, after it's gone, that's when it leaves its real mark. So, God bless you all. Stay strong and remain vigilant. Always try to do the right thing.